Alright guys, welcome back to Anno 2070. We are going to work on the second chapter of the world event, the Eden Project. This one is called Unwanted Interruption. An area rich in oil deposits with the number of defective formers, difficulty level medium. And we'll get the formula Guardian 1.0 automation. Settle some eco-engineers, that won't be too bad. Use the biotechnicians on islands with defective formers. You must expect conflict with Sacow transnational in this sector. Okay, so it looks like we're going to be going up against the oil guy. Let's go ahead and get it started. And we'll see you on the other side when we get things rolling.
Surfacing procedure completed. Target coordinates reached. Contact with Eden Initiative established.
When we installed the formers here, we found rich raw material deposits, so it won't be long before that Sacow guy shows up. Do not be intimidated by him. The broken formers have to be repaired.
Unwanted interruption. So it looks like we need to set out.
This sector was heavily polluted. No wonder that more formers are breaking down. Keep in mind that you need even more workers for the repairs than last time.
And there she is, right beside us, looking over our shoulder again.
You ready to roll on this quest?
Yes, yes, yes. So we need to get a hold of at least 150 eco-engine employees and then 750 engineers in order to get looks like in order to get our thing set up. Alright, we're going to go right there. So why don't we start as usual. Let's move our command boat out, see what the nearby terrain looks like, and whether anything is going to afford us the opportunity to actually... Boy, you can picked a more difficult starting location for our arcs there. Nothing really in the way. With Sacow in play, we're definitely going to have to make a grab for any sort of islands that we want to get right up
unknown
front.
Coast.
Alright, there's a nice former. Ooh, not the... Okay, it's starting to grow. I was going to say not the biggest island in the world, that's for sure. But it's starting to grow up some. And down here where we can see some of the stuff on the lower edge of the map. Is this one going to be a good one for us to put down our settlement on? Yeah, I think this one will be alright. We can probably get a nice settlement going over here. It looks like it's got some nice mine sites. What do we got? We've got coffee and tea, so we'll be able to get the drinks out of the way. We've got a unmarked 5 mineral resources, 8 mine sites. Yeah, this is probably a good one to get started on for our first settled island. So let us bring the onyx back up here, and we will put our... Yeah, one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to move my arc a lot closer. Well, that's moving. Can I go ahead and do that? What do we got? Just right there? Nothing closer than that? Well, that's a good place as any, so I'm going to go ahead and bring it there anyway. Where's the onyx? There we go. You need to come right on up here, and we will establish our first. I'd love to be able to put my ark up on this side somewhere, but we will see. Let's go ahead and establish our first warehouse. Alright, so we got that down the way. Now we need to get 150 eco-employees to be able to get a bioengineer. So that's the first thing we're going to do, is we are going to set out to do as we have done in the past, and just throw down
Additional buildings now available.
Throw down our starting
That hologram.
city layout. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Get some houses down, get some money coming in, throw down some basalt mines in order to get some building materials coming in, and we will see you on the other side of all this. Let's go ahead and get some fish down as well. Alright, as you see, we've started our basic ring of a city here. We've got our construction materials down. We have our first tea farm. We've got some fish coming in. And we've got the Onyx out here investigating what the rest of the map looks like. We've got a nice enough island here with some rice and vegetables.
Registering mainland.
So that may be, that's nice and close. That may be where we throw down our first like health food area. And a really nice one here too. Sweet. Okay. That's another really nice island. It's got our vegetables, our tea, our rice, and our coffee. We might have to grab that one too. We'll have to see where Sacow is out here. If he's
I
already
don't
on the
care
map.
what you're doing with those Eden formers. I am only interested in oil deposits in this sector. And all of those now belong to Sacow Transnational.
Yeah, he may be a pain in the butt before this is over. There is Sacow's island. Already off to polluting the sector in a big way. Alright, so back down here to the island. We're going to throw some more houses and all down. And get that population and tax monies coming in. We're already running low on building materials. What are we running low on?
Locating island.
Rufus Thorne, Global Trust. I'm sure we'll be meeting one another in the course of business.
Very good. Now we found where Thorne is on the map as well. And he's fortunately just outside of a really piss poor little island there. Okay. I think we are definitely wanting to grab this one before old Sacow gets a hold of it, that's for sure. We will let the Onyx continue on about its business, mapping out land. We are probably going to be getting to the point where we should be upgrading very
We've made the
shortly
best
here.
of the situation, thanks to you.
What have we got left?
New island coordinates acquired.
Let's see, we're coming up on 136. I think it's 144 that we're going to need activity. Is that correct? Yep, 144. So we need to throw down just a couple more houses. Capacity 152 is our capacity now. So as soon as those fill up, we'll be ready to ascend. And as always, I've already turned off ascension rights. Make sure they don't use up our valuable tools. Ah, crap. Alrighty. We've thrown our fish and our tea on the board. Both of those are climbing nicely. Let's look at the new island we've come across. That one is sweet as well. Where is the one? I wonder where the one is that has the former we need to repair. Don't think it's on the island that we're on, is it? Keeps pointing out just this one island. I guess that's just the conditions we have so far, which is to get out here and settle it and get those engineers in here. Should be in 4 more, and we'll be able to go up. Sorry, not engineers. 4 more will be able to go up to employees besides workers. And then after that, okay, we'll get 1 biotechnician. So we're gonna have to get at least 750 engineers. But first, let's get our employees on the board. They should be popping in any minute here.
Locating
2 more.
island.
I really want to settle this one over here before he grabs it.
Additional buildings now available.
Alright, so we are now have the ability. Ooh, that one's sweet too. Alright, we now have the ability to start throwing down what is it? The concert hall. Let's go ahead and get that on the map. That's a fairly decent location. That bump. We'll go right there. That only keeps
Energy supply inadequate.
1 house out of the way. And we can go ahead and throw down a wind farm right over here in this corner as well. Why is it not giving us that? Because we are out of building blocks. There we go. Right there in the most out of the way area possible. And our energy problem is back solved as well. Time to ascend some workers. Grant upgrade rights to U. That's the one I've been looking for.
Registering change in demographics.
Okay. Now we've got the change in demographics. We should be able to put in the tool
New
production
island located.
as well. So we are going to need an iron ore mine, a coal mine, and the iron smelter. What are we going to build all this? Don't think that quite reaches. No, it does not. Do we have 2 mines close to each other? I don't think we have that either without marching half. Ooh, yeah. I see, we'd have to march halfway across the map. And I think we're on medium difficulty for this one, which means we'll only get half of our materials back. Let's go ahead and put down a couple of depots if we can. Yeah, see, it's not quite gonna reach there, is it? Might as well put one
Locating
here.
island.
And let's put one, I guess, right there. Can we grab that other? Yeah. That'll grab that sand site as well, so that'll have a secondary nature. Alright. So we can grab 2 mine sites now. Just as soon as we get some more building blocks. And there's where we're going to go. We're going to put a coal mine and an iron mine. And then throw down a smelter and a tool workshop. Let's see what the other 2 islands look like here. Okay, that one is decent. That one is, oh, that one's really nice. I definitely want to grab that one. And that one is quite sweet as well. Alrighty. Got some definite possibilities here. What we got to, are we back home? Yes, we are. Definite possibilities as to where we want to head Sacow off at. That one's got vegetables, it's got fruit, it's got sugar, and it's got corn. we're definitely going to grab that one. This one will be our next item we grab. Okay. And we got enough. We can throw down a couple of mines now. At least one. Let's get it in the network. Okay. Alright, that one's iron ore, so next one up needs to be coal. And just one more building block away, and we'll have our coal mine here. I think we're going to probably throw down or buy some more building blocks as well. So that's what we're going to be doing. Then the smelter is going to go down, then the tool factory is going to go down. Okay, so there we are. We've got the first phase started. All my initial buildings down. I've thrown down a second basalt extractor here to keep that smelter going at a full 100%. It was running down here about 1 or 2, so it should have plenty of goods, plenty of materials now. We'll keep an eye on them, make sure they don't start backing up. Tea is looking good, 145%. It's nice to have this island with that high eco balance on it. I mean, we're what, at 237 eco balance, so that's very nice. We've got our iron coming in, we've got our coal coming in, and we're producing our first tools over here as well at our tool factory. A couple of employee houses already.
As long as you're in charge around here, we have nothing to worry about.
So next up, we are going to start working on our health food. And of course, for health food, we are going to need, I think, rice and vegetables, if I remember right. Which means that that one's decent, but it's small. Tea, rice, coffee. So our rice and yes, this will be our next island we grab over here. And it's got the broken former on it as well. Do we carry vegetables on this one? No, just tea. That one's a good island. It's got the veggies, it's got the rice. I think this will be our next island right there. It's a toss up between those two, isn't it? That one's nice though. Look at those mines there as well. If it just had a better eco balance, like I'm sure this one has. So this will be our next one. We are going to gather materials so that we can throw down a warehouse. So let's say 4 and 7. Is that going to be enough? And this is the one we want, yes. Rice and vegetables. Alright, let's move on right up here. This will definitely be the next island we grab away before Sacow can get his crappy little hands on it. Let's move him on up. There we go. And hopefully that's going to be enough to throw down a warehouse. Yes, 2 and 3. Good. So we will drop our first. There. So we have made our first land grab, and that is how we are going to continue on. So I will go ahead and put in a save there.
The timing of your expansion was immaculate.
Thank you, Rufus. As always, glad to please you. So we're going to put in a save there, and that's what we'll pick up when the second episode gets begun. So we are going to call this Eden Mission 2.
Game saved.
Excellent. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.